Good evening everyone and welcome to another episode of our Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 adventure. In this one we're returning to Max at first to wrap up the side questing part of our story, at least this one, and we're going to venture forward with the night and see what awaits us on the next one, or maybe still this one. Who the hell knows? No Max.
Found what you were looking for, Sheriff?
Oh, guess you took care of business. Whatever that business was.
It's kinda ominous though, that Max is not here and Katsumi is there, but nothing ominous can happen with music like that in the background, so we are fine.
Nomad. Now we're square, right? I don't mind telling you I've been sleeping better the few days you've been around.
That's a lot to say from another kindred, especially from another faction.
You were wise to ask me to speak with Verona. Thank you.
Wise? Well, that's a first. I should tattoo it somewhere.
I think we like each other. I think we have a truce.
I am pleased to see that Max has found a common cause with you. Tell me, how does he sit with your people?
Reminds me a bit of you, actually. Not so you'd know it. He's a good kid. Wish I had more like him.
Max reminds her of me, of all people. Is it because I'm an empath? I feel like I'm leaning very much empath in my choices, so I would assume this is why she's comparing us to, because Max is definitely an empath.
Where were you earlier?
Out.
That's all?
You're still one of them, Sheriff. A lady's gotta keep some mystique about her.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If it was any
I
of
was
your
pushy.
business, I'd let you know.
Verona said Isabella had accomplices. She was part of a conspiracy before she went rogue.
Yeah. I don't know much about that, but I figured you'd be interested in what she had to say. I want to make sure you know that we're on the same side. There's something wrong in the court. Can't say I know what, but keep an eye on it.
Something wrong in the court, huh? I think the game is trying to make me pick my personal pick for who could be the traitor, right? And there have been hints about multiple people in the court already, if not all of them, I would say, maybe except for Ryong, that they are kind of shady.
Thank you, Katsumi. I shall take my leave.
Before you do, mind if we talk? Kindred to kindred?
Ooh.
No masks, no ulterior motives, just... Oh shit. I need an insider's perspective.
I will make time for you. Please continue.
Be serious. I need you to really listen here and give me your honest opinion.
Okay.
You move in circles I can't. And I think something is going on with the court. You've seen more of them in a few days than I have in years. Maybe because you suck up so much and they love hickeys on their asses. But we're not okay, are we?
I think the hickeys on the asses line also happens only if you literally suck up to the court like I do. So I think she called us out twice in this dialogue already. The comparison to Max because of us being an empath or leaning towards that side, and us being definitely an ass licker. We tell people what they want to hear. That's our whole persona. Called out.
The court's the only real law around here, and it's on a knife edge. There's something rotten in there. I can smell it, even from my nest. Should I prep my people for Lu's horrific return to power? Or can things work for us in Ryong City?
Lu never gave up power, yes. Ryong is firmly in control, no. I love Ryong and I want the best for her, but she's not firmly in control, like, let's be honest. But I think this one is true.
For an anarch, you are too concerned with the Camarilla. This court will only care if you cause problems for them.
Same old grind, huh?
Depressed,
Yeah.
ooh.
For what it's worth. Thanks for the answer. I won't hold you up anymore.
I mean, it was
Don't be
true.
a stranger.
I am always a stranger.
Yeah. Nomad. Comes with the turf, right? See you later, Fire.
I think Katsumi respects me.
For
The
better
only...
or worse, I think you're right. As far as the court's concerned, anarchs are no more a bother than mosquitoes under netting.
Yeah.
Stay quiet and they're liable to forget you even exist. Make a noise though, that's when you earn swatting.
True.
Katsumi even asked, what is she cooking up, do you wonder?
I mean, we should have asked her about what the hell is up on the rooftops.
Well, that's everything that was on the docket. Should think about heading back to Dale's place.
Okay, Dale's place, that is here. What are you doing, mister? Why are you looking at me this way? He's trying to look very close in my eyes and make sure that I'm not the villain, I think. But I am not going to listen to that. I feel like Katsumi should know already what Camarilla is all about, because her biggest ally in the past century has been Campbell, right? They had a truce, apparently. There was like this whole thing going on. Despite the allyship, she still ended up with a mutilated face and the whole shenanigans of having to pose that you don't care about the Anarchs and there is no truce in between you two. I feel like she should have been tested already in the field and know that Camarilla is not to be trusted when you're an Anarch. There's no true truce to be had.
When you turn me on, Seattle, and you know just how to do it. So I won't keep you waiting any longer. First caller, you're on with the Bed of Night.
Thanks. You see, I made standard delivery, nothing out of the ordinary. In fact, quicker than average, as it turns out.
What's so horrible about that?
Well, I don't know if you heard about that warehouse explosion. I was
The one in LA? Or the one in Seattle?
Practically across the street. Yeah, and later I'm catching up on some sleep at the rest stop, and it comes on the news that the whole place went up, and now I can't stop thinking, right? What if I was still there? What if I'm sleep deprived, just going through the motions, I don't even notice anything's wrong, and suddenly I'm in the middle of a blast? My whole life, Bet, is still kind of flashing in front of my eyes, you know, everything...
Kindred and mortal
everything
affairs.
I still want to do, and I never had the time. You know, I could be gone now. I could be gone, Bet. How do you...
I know it's a lot, caller. Glad you got it off your chest. My advice is you try and get some sleep. Let my voice carry you away to sweet dreams.
Oh, yeah, no, that'll... you're right. Thanks, Bet.
Let's take a break right here.
We express ourselves in a lot of ways. We dye our hair, get piercings, cover our skin with tattoos. But is it enough? Have you ever wanted to show your true self, but just felt held back by the limits of your skin, your flesh? If this sounds like you, come to Sculpt Your Destiny Spa and Clinic.
No.
Revolutionary techniques will help you give shape and form to your dreams. Disclaimer: Sculpt Your Destiny Spa and Clinic is a professional establishment, and similar procedures performed at home can lead to serious disfigurement and harm. Don't risk it. Put your bones in the hands of a professional.
I think this is a Tsumitsu clinic that is taking a jab at Finnbloods at the very end.
The doors are locked, the lights are low, and I'm all alone. Won't you please give me a call? Keep me company. Hey there, stranger. You're on with Bed of Night.
I wouldn't advertise the fact that you're alone, Bet.
This
Why
freaking
is
guy.
that, Enigma? Planning on dropping by for a visit?
Do you want me to?
Plan on it? No. I prefer my men to be more spontaneous than that.
I will keep that in mind, Bet.
Always the charmer. Next caller, tell me, do you believe in destiny? Were we brought together tonight by fate?
Wow, awesome. I don't know, maybe?
I'm going to let you listen to the rest of it, but I am happy that we have heard a little bit more of the mysterious Enigma. Because holy damn, that dude creeps me out. Also, the guy who voices Enigma is actually a really cool and warm and kind guy I used to work with. And every time me and his other friends listen to these lines, it's just so weird. Because the difference in between the person that he is, IRL, and the person that he's voice acting here is just huge. And it's such a weird feeling. Makes for a good actor, really. Like, if you can really tap into a completely different character. But I guess we are resting. Shall it be a good idea? Ooh, conversation.
Well, that was a night. If you're in the mood, there's some reckoning we could do.
We could tabletop roleplay 100 Reckoning, Fabian. I would be very up for that.
Very well.
So, let's walk ourselves back a bite. We have the Anarchs and the Blood Doll, a shopping trip for Tali, and then Mistress Lou and her traveling prognostication show. Where should we start?
Let's start with Verona.
The Blood Doll, Verona. What did we really get from her?
Aside from her own dissolution, a tale as old as time. Just that Miss Moore wasn't on her lonesome, and there was a plan. Sounds like our artist jumped the gun, though, didn't it? Which is good, in a way.
They must Benny.
It's not all going right for our troublemakers. What next?
I wonder who else is going to jump the gun. What about Lose Visions?
Lose visions. Clearly the reason she closed herself off, withdrew from power.
You've hit the bullseye there.
She didn't even
Got
withdraw
worse,
though.
is she's kept that secret squirreled away for years. Fabulous Elder can't trust her own thoughts. Front page news. She thinks it's this beckoning, but that don't sit right with me.
Why?
Seems a bit too close to what we've been dreaming about, wouldn't you say? Let's keep it going.
Maybe we are also under the influence of beckoning, and you are under the influence of beckoning, Fabian. And the tree is the beckoning. Who the hell knows?
Sophia and her desire for hidden secrets.
Sweet Sophia? Oh, she's scattered for sure, but she knows her stuff.
You are not suspicious?
Of her? Of course. Suspicious of her getting her tomes in a twist. Suspicious of her having eyes for a certain elder. But of malfeasance and plotting? I'd say that's not in her. I've known her for a long time.
Okay, Fabian, you're very trustful, full of trust. He's very much enjoying the fact that Sophia is enjoying the elder. I assume that if he would be alive right now and just like, standing beside, he would not let that slide. He would keep on being at Sophia's side, poking fun at her for her infatuation. Katsumi.
Katsumi's anarchs and their newest recruit.
Max, you mean? Guess he's found his place. You made a good call there. It'll be the making of the boy. Even though, of course, he's not a boy. Strange folks, aren't we all? As for Katsumi herself, I'm nagged by the question of where she was and what she's up to. And who she's up to.
Who she's up to. Oh, you just think about relationships, don't you, Fabian? But with Max, true, it is actually such an interesting concept that I love exploring in my roleplay, and I really recommend you, if you want to spice up your general vampire roleplaying or vampire characters, if you write about them, if you think about your OCs, if you become embraced at a certain young age, you do get older with experiences, you do get older with memories, but the method of interpretation of these is still going through your frontal lobe, which might be underdeveloped, right? Say you're under 25. I had this character who was one of my, I think the first V5 character I've ever made, who was an Ancilla, few hundred years old, but was embraced at the age of 21. And I made sure that he still had that not fully developed frontal cortex, and it was extremely interesting to tap into that not fully developed frontal cortex, but such a lot of memories and feelings and thoughts and experiences and traumas. I guess it's not as easy to roleplay when you are at that age, but when you're slightly older than that, I think you can still recall the mess that your head was in a lot of ways. Of course, the most classic example from literature is Claudia from Interview with the Vampire, but you don't have to go that low, right? I think if it's, someone 20 years old, there's still a tragedy of being eternal while being at that stage of life. So yeah, just a little tip. If you want to spice up your roleplay, I think it's really interesting to explore that.
You have known Tolly a long time. Is there anything to concern us there?
Good question.
Well, not that long. He's a comparative youngster.
Is he?
And in all honesty,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
80s.
he's one of the most dangerous things in this city. That there is a sharp mind. But I've never seen anything to say he's not loyal to the city that gave him a home. And the two of you seem to rub along as apples and apples, don't you?
I'm glad he says that, because that means our relationship metric in the system of the game is high, and that's what I want. I want Tolly to like me. And it's totally not because I know what the endings are and that's Tolly liking you actually matters. And yes, it does. Of course, I'm going to go deeper into the endings after we actually get the ending that I'm eyeing. I hope I will get it. There's multiple ways things can go, and Tolly's approval is a very important metric if you want to go a certain way.
What do you draw from all this, detective?
It's a mite early to say. A whole meal to chew on, no doubt. Do you want to sleep? Or should we talk the big picture?
I want to talk.
Carry on.
So now, we've got a chunk of misbehaving, destruction, conspiracy, and the man in my dreams. What's top of your mind?
I like talking with Fabian. I just really like this character.
The Sabbat are the core of this.
But who are they? And what's their aim? You know the cult, right?
They are pestilence and utterly destructive.
You do have a tendency to tense up at the name, and I think I get why. But tell me, what drives them?
I think it's kind of clear at this point with so many hints that Fire has dropped, although it's not clear exactly what happened to Fire and what is the root of the conflict, but I think it's kind of clear that it is Sabat who put Fire in torpor. And Fire also mentioned running from something beforehand, and I think that was the Sabat as well. All of these drive the Sabat. I mean, the Sabat will tell you it's the utter destruction of the Antediluvians, but we didn't really see that in Benny and Isabella, right? They didn't really seem to care about Antediluvians. What seemed to have pushed them, also Willem, partially into this whole propaganda machine, into this whole indoctrination into the Sabbat, is the shattering of the masquerade, which allowed them to accomplish their individual goals, right? Isabella, it was the art. Benny, the destruction of the Finnbloods, and Willem seeing his family. So I think I'll pick this one.
They reject any doctrine that still retains any shred of humanity or coexistence with
I picked the wrong
humanity.
one.
The Anarchs may struggle against the Camarilla, seeing them as stifling, controlling. The Black Hand
Oh, no, I
would
didn't.
shred the masquerade and drag us all into the light, subjugating all of the mortal world. If only they had the numbers.
All human history to be put in the incinerator, If I had had them on the couch, I'd surely blame the parents. What else worries you?
The Gardener. He is the one we see in our dreams.
I'd say he is, and the one Willem named right enough. So how does he get into our dreams? And more to the fact, why?
He seems to be drawing us to him. What is his aim?
Now there's a question. What does he want from you? Not sure what he'd get from a parlay, unless he can control you in some manner. The mark?
But then why would he want to meet me? He has control of the Mark from the outside, right? We can't leave the city, we are tapped out of our full powers.
Lou's dreams. They seem similar to what we see in the garden. Are her dreams from him?
Maybe so. And who knows? Maybe the same was true for Isabella, or even Willem.
And what about the voice, right? That is interesting. What was the voice on the phone? Was that the gardener? It doesn't seem like the same voice. I mean, it was distorted, but still.
We see him every time we sleep. Is he the one provoking your memories?
Maybe so, but I'd say they are true memories, as far as I can remember anything. So, there's another case to solve. Why those memories in particular? The constant is that killer. Iron and crosses.
What if it's the Fabian himself, the Malkavian, who for sure possesses the powers of dementation, who causes all of these?
You agree he is Sabat, the one behind Willem and Isabella.
Those are the strings I'd knot together, indeed. I wonder how he got to them. This is useful. Keep going.
Isabella, Willem, this conspiracy. Why them? And who else?
Well, Benny, for one, if you remember the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Although wearing the mark of conspiracy is never a clever move.
It was not
Then
clever.
Again, you wear it against your will. And they all have a manner of control over you, don't they? Or seem to. It's as I said when we first met, a mark of ownership. A mark of control. You're their weapon, I'd say.
Uh-oh.
As to who else, I've no notion, honestly. But there are precious few we can trust.
What are your conclusions, Detective?
So, to summarize, I'd say the Sabat and Gardener and all their followers, they've made a weapon out of the Nomad. But things have not gone right for them, and the Nomad slipped the leash. They've poked the bear, and the bear is not a happy bear, and is poking them right back. And down they go, one by one. Reckon you should roll on doing what you're doing.
Yes, but I also want to say that both Isabella and Benny, who we have killed already, and Willem was killed by the conspiracy, so that doesn't count. But these two seem to have indoctrinated into Sabat first, but then they rejected the plan. They went out of the plan, they started acting outside of the scope of the plan, and that's when we stepped in and killed them. So we could as well be still a tool to kill those that the conspiracy does not need. The question is, who we are going to be sent after and how is it going to happen? Is it going to be in a way that we are going to be led on to believe someone is the big evil and it will turn out that it's not? I would just think of some options in here. We might still be an active weapon.
I will destroy them here, Fabian. I will not suffer the Black Hand to exist.
Oh, I'm here for it and I'll drink to it. My metaphorical glass is most sincerely raised. Now, we should hit the hay.
True.
Though I'd not be surprised if I'm up and about and walking memory roads in a few. Maybe I'll see you there.
We have a date, Seven and I like them too. I really like their energy. It's just so good. Hello.
Sometime I just like to sleep. Hey there, fella. I talked to our mutual friend. They said they'd love to have a chat. So what do you say you give me an address?
Oh, Truth Seeker, you are so close. You can taste me. You can breathe me.
Are you the same person?
In scent and descent we shall glory, the Wanderer and I. Where my buds full blossom, my seedlings sprout.
Ugh. By address, I meant location, not a lecture on gardening tips.
The Wanderer is already furrowed, already plowed. Now turn the sod and slip beneath the soil.
Slip beneath the... Okay, well, I guess I'll pass that on. But, what is it you want? What's the deal here?
What's the deal, Truth Seeker?
Exactly.
So what's the deal?
Now this is what someone has said in the past. Right? I see a pattern going on in there.
So what's the deal, Smithy?
Jonesy was first responder. Captain Muldoon told us she'd want to get involved.
Did Officer Jones see anything?
Ask her. She's just come off the walk and talk. She's still on site. She might have something for you.
The body's gone?
Took 4 guys to get him off the rebar.
Another rebar
Heavy
killer.
Fella. Real muscly, lot of bulk. Captain Muldoon was on site. He took a look at him, told me to pass on to you. The Vic is nothing special.
Uh-huh. So a man on the street kind of thing. Literally.
Oh, sure. Rebarred into the concrete. That's a heck of a night's work.
Any witnesses?
Yep. A young guy named of Max Weber.
Max.
Max Weber, huh? Well, well, well. I knew that name. And suddenly I knew why Benny had taken a closer look at this one.
He's over by the auto shop.
Thanks, Smithy. I'll take a walk around the scene.
A little bit of
Sure
a...
thing. Let me know when you're happy and we'll run cleanup.
Will do.
tiny bit of a hint in the background here that
I
Benny
figured
does
I'd
care.
Look around, maybe talk to Jonesy, see what was what.
Sure. Benny does care about Max, and he showed up here to make sure that nothing happened with his sire slash son slash weird kind of relationship they have. But what's there?
Vic was dragged here, already dead or bleeding out.
So it was outside. Ew, people saw it for sure.
Well, that settled it. Either our killer was as strong as an ox, or he'd hired a moving company.
Probably strong. Oh, and the doodad.
Inevitable, really. Our serial killer must have ordered a whole batch of the pointy little things.
I like how now Fabian says ordered, because we had that information from Nico that these are the props, right? Anything else in here? Alright. This thing?
Guess there'd been a struggle. Hope Benny had his place insured.
I don't think he cares.
This was not quiet. But then, would anyone blink at loud noises coming from an auto shop?
We have Max in here. I kind of want to see other things first. Ooh.
Sometimes I wondered how much crime was caused by the makers of little plastic signs, just to keep the trade going.
I kind of love this conspiracy theory. It's all because of the plastic signs makers. What's that?
Bust lock, too. I wondered how the auto shop played into this whole story.
Let's go to Max and have a little conversation. Anything else on your side, Max? No. Hello.
Good evening to you. I had a notion you might have got caught up in this, given this is your place. They tell me you saw something?
Hey, Fabian. Yeah, I did see something, just don't know what.
How is Benny involved?
Benny? He isn't. He just
Defensive?
came along when the cops were called, worried something had happened to me.
Of course he
Took a
did.
good look at the body, said there was nothing special about it.
Good to have someone who gives a damn.
I guess.
You don't know what you saw. What do you mean by that? Sasquatch with a bouffant hairdo?
New breed of dog with too many legs? Supreme Court justice hovering 3 feet off the ground?
No, it's fuzzy. Okay, let me try. There was the victim, one of those big square guys, all muscles. Biker, I think. He was walking down the street.
Lost his bike, huh?
Just listen.
Just
He was
listen.
walking down the street, and there was someone else coming the other way. Or maybe a couple. But I can't remember them, Fabian. It's like someone took a cloud of ink and brushed over them in my head. And then, next thing, the biker is lying on the concrete, rebar through his chest, head pulled off.
So you didn't see the killing?
I think I did see the killing. It's just I can't remember it.
Or the passers-by, if that's what they were.
No, I'm not even sure there were 2 of them. Maybe one. It's just a dark cloud.
You've considered the possibility that Zeus did this one. Was there lightning
Fabian.
involved?
You know, Fabian, sometimes I'm not sure how you keep your job.
I agree, Max. You're so right.
That cloud drifted away yet?
It's just so fuzzy, you know?
Max wasn't in his right mind. I thought I'd take a look and see who was.
Alright.
Tell me about the victim.
Like I said, big square guy, lots of muscles. Think he was a biker? That sort of looked to him?
You didn't know him?
No, he wasn't a client at the shop. I'd have recognized him.
He was definitely mortal.
Oh, for sure. Can't you still smell the blood?
Alright.
Okay, thanks. I'll take a look around.
Okay, be careful.
Seattle, the city of
I don't like
bloodhounds.
this one bit.
Everyone can tell people by the smell of the blood. That's not normally the case for kindred. You have to be a bloodhound in order
I
to...
thought it was not the best
that.
conversationalist. What are you hiding?
This is so damn frustrating. Why did they leave me alone? This is just too weird. Dark hair, fear in her eyes, anger too. Okay.
Not that, but
I'm just gonna roll.
I know that there's something. Let's have a peek, shall we?
She was scared. Why? For the baby? Ooh. This has gotta be someone powerful. Why isn't Benny here? Why would someone get killed right here?
I need to find something else. What secrets are we keeping?
God damn it, why can't I remember? Is this some kind of message? I've let Benny down. Aww.
That can't be. Wait, let's see.
Dark hair, fear in her eyes, anger too.
Oh, a woman. A pregnant woman, dark hair. She was so scared. Uh-huh. Hey, Max. I took a look inside your head.
You did what?
That fuzziness you were talking about. There was a woman. A pregnant woman.
No, I don't remember that.
And I got a sense of wings. Like angel's wings. If this is my killer, things just got very weird.
So, who was she?
That's what I mean to find out. Look after yourself, Max.
See ya.
Pregnant woman worrying about the baby, dark hair. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Hi.
Jonesy, I hear you were first responder?
That's right, Detective. Called in by Mr. Weber when he found the body. Been knocking on doors, trying to get a picture of what happened. Nothing useful so far. As usual, no one saw anything, no one screaming, "I am the killer!" on any nearby CCTV.
What did Max tell you?
Huh. I have the notes, but I think you should really talk to him. He was pretty confused.
Yeah, we had a
I
conversation.
already talked to him. Saw a pregnant woman and some angel's wings? Mean anything to you?
I'd say Weber's been smoking, Detective. Except I do have something on a pregnant woman.
Ooh.
We got this off the CCTV on the building across the alley. Doesn't have a direct line on the crime scene, but it did get this.
Huh. An extremely blurry photo of a woman who is most definitely in the family way.
Looks like it to me.
That is interesting. Anything to report? Anything catch your eye?
Apart from the big guy missing his head with an iron bar through his ribcage?
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from that.
Not a whiff of anything, Detective. Weird, right? You'd usually have a blood trail, boot prints, car tracks, especially in this snow. No neighbors heard it happen. Does a big guy really die this quietly?
You're right. That is strange. Thanks, Jonesy.
Okay, and we have a picture of a woman. It's blurry, but I can just make out the outline of someone on there. From the shape, either she's a pregnant woman or someone is smuggling a watermelon. This tallies with what Max saw, a pregnant woman near the scene of the crime. Let's talk to Officer Smith and report the sighting of a pregnant woman.
All done. Clean it up all spick and span, Maestro, so the public don't start poking around.
Between you and me, this street might cause less attention if we just dropped a small bomb on it. Anyway, you get anything useful?
Yeah. Anyone see a woman around here who's in the family way? Get a statement off her?
Pregnant? Not that I noticed, but we had a few officers out canvassing on the early shift. If you have a good description, you could check files back at the PD.
Oh, okay.
Good notion. I'll do that.
Let us do just that. I don't think we have any other leads.
Down at the station, I wanted to chat with my old flame in the records room.
Your old flame. Oh my goodness, we're going to chat with Philomena again and flirt with her because she is the one that we care about the most in this whole goddamn dark, bleak city. The flower blooming from snow. Our dear Philomena. Oh, how I dream about rustling your papers. This way. Okay.
I wanted to see if anyone had a lead on our ghostly mother-to-be.
But first, I gotta talk to Wheeler.
Memory loss was a concern. Worth checking if anyone else was suffering the same.
So, what was the deal at the auto shop?
Well, the captain was right. I was interested in it. Another killing, but not something you should worry about.
Oh, a special case.
Yeah. This one featured a,
La 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 la, I can't hear you.
Okay. I do have some totally unrelated questions, though, George.
Uh-huh.
You know anything about memory loss?
You should probably know something
I am
about
as
it.
sharp and incisive as the day I took the oath, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. I know that, George, of course.
Oh no.
I more meant, you heard about any cases? People showing up with holes in their stories. Confused.
This is Seattle. What do you think?
That is a fair point.
Check out the files. Best place to look for individual cases or trends.
That is also a fair point. Heard anything about a pregnant woman?
Just a pregnant woman?
You in trouble, my friend?
Uh-oh.
Well, I am always in trouble, but not that kind. I met any cases recently. Mysterious woman heavy with child? Sounds a bit biblical put like that. But it is not a good news story.
Yeah, lots of people have kids, even criminals, and God help us, the PD.
Did I already ask you about memory loss?
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
You remembered.
Just checking.
Don't be a dick.
You got any hobbies?
What prompted that?
Assessing your state of mind. Wow.
I was thinking of learning the piano. Given you sit behind a desk all day, I figured you had the posture for it.
Wow.
And I like to know about people. It's practically my superpower.
Uh-huh.
Whisper.
And what's my wife's name?
Denise.
Denise?
You got the name, but she signed the papers, so technically not my wife.
Oh no.
Oh, my condolences or
That was a trap
felicitations.
question, okay?
Whatever's appropriate. See ya.
Sure.
You put that landmine
My
for
old
us.
friend in the records room.
Alright, let's talk to our lover, not friend. What do you mean, friend? This one.
Why, detective? My drawers are just waiting for your touch.
I ship them so much. I need a fan art of Fabian hugging Philomena or them sitting on the bench together.
Any recent entries about a mother-to-be?
It's a big city, Fabian. Got any more details?
Any cases of memory loss?
Like I said, it's a big city, and I'm just brimming with the afflicted. But give me more.
Reports filed from tonight's killings?
Nothing interesting in my in-tray where mothers are concerned. Anything else?
Anything come up near the auto shop?
Nothing on the spot, but if we widen the search just a little... Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh.
What's that?
Nothing mother-related, but there are an unusually high number of reports of memory loss around central Seattle.
Oh, can you give me some names?
That's the thing with memory loss, Detective. Names are often hard to pinpoint. But let me skim the notes. A biker named Guru.
We know him.
He's been picked up a few times for intoxication and definitely has a less than perfect recall. Then there's Carla, who used to be a paramedic. She dropped out because she couldn't trust herself to deliver the right meds.
We do know her too.
She's out there on the street somewhere. Then, of course, there's Mr. Lemon in the cells.
Why are all of them our victims?
It's interesting. I know all these people.
Yeah.
Drinking buddies, detective.
You could say that.
If you can give me any more details, we could have a hot session of record correlation. What do you say?
I'll see what I can find out. Thanks. I need to follow up.
Oh, detective, you just use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
We're a horrible, horrible person. Fabian is just not great. We're going to go to talk to Mr. Lemon, Lemony Moss, Lemony,
Said
Lemony.
something about Mr. Lemon.
Yes, and well, if that's not quite obvious, all of them are our consensualist feeding victims, which means that might be just Fabian causing all this memory loss in the town. Hello, Mr. Lemon.
What's cooking, Charlie?
Detective gone member.
Whoa, that just sounds painful.
Gone member, don't remember?
Oh, with prosthetics these days.
I thought you were drunk, Mr. Lemon, but the records say you were picked up sober. Just confused. Remember anything?
Lemony Moss, Fabio.
Lemony Moss.
That's what I thought. If only I knew a bit more about you. Like where you were found, or your favorite music venue, or anything really.
Amusing Greece.
Huh?
Amusing Greece, Mr. Fabio. Amusing Greece.
Oh, how sweet that sound. You're a churchgoer.
Blessed Holy Mother.
Mother.
Guess that's a yes. Thanks, Mr. Lemon. I'd like a little
I'm horrible.
sip if you don't mind.
Yes, make another hole of bliss. A head hole with a little kiss.
I don't feel like a very good person right now.
I knew you were a man of taste. Stay safe, Rave.
Bye!
Remember how he was saying mommy has a baby soon, mommy has a baby soon at the beginning, and now he also mentioned the matter. Amusing Grease, Amazing Grace, Lemony Moss, Memory Loss. Folks, we got it. We are getting that around.
Check on Carla. She was short of... I wanted a word with Guru. He was one of our memory loss victims.
Yes. Let's go talk to Guru, let's talk to others, but I think Mr. Lemon here was a bit of a key for us. That poor dude was never drunk. He was never on a drunk tank, he was never intoxicated. He was suffering from memory loss and from very serious mind wipification. Mind wipe. Let's see how Guru is faring. And again, let's keep still being concerned about the fact that these are all our victims. What have you done, Fabian? What have you done?
Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a little.
The Traveler's on the road, Detective. They'll be here soon.
The Travelers. Would the Traveler be the Nomad?
Hey, buddy. A filing cabinet told me you'd been picked up kinda confused. You wanna tell me about it?
We all have spaces in the clouds of the mind, my friend. But my confusion's my problem. One for deep theological contemplation.
So, you don't want to talk about it?
Sorry. My mind is a temple. I need to be careful who I let in. You've never struck me as a religious man.
Religious?
If something's
Amazing Grace?
Maybe I can help.
That's between me and my sense of God. Any God.
Always a pleasure, Guru.
The ghosts are watching and praying for you, my man.
Alright.
I figured I didn't think that would help.
This one. Oh, we are pretending to be someone. Okay.
There, my friend.
Well, always pleasant to meet one of your kind. What with the ghosts being so loud lately. I hope recent days have been spiritual and full of love, my man.
It's been a good week.
Plenty to do. How about you? Have you spent your time well?
Like you, I share what words I have and hope they'll make a difference.
I'm a person who shares words.
So, what good words do you have to impart, my friend? How would one of your calling deal with ghosts?
Forgive yourself. Everything starts with that. Recite the mantra to calm the ghosts. Bell, book, and candle.
Forgive yourself. Everything starts with that.
That's a common refrain from a man of the cloth.
Sees me as a priest.
So, you know these are real ghosts I'm talking about here, Padre.
Tell me more.
I saw her. Right in front of me. She came out of nothing like a haze becoming flesh.
Was she perhaps
She
pregnant?
spoke. She talked about her baby, the one she still bore. But I can't remember, Padre. I can't remember. I lost her, everything about her.
What did she tell you? My son.
My son.
I can't remember what she spoke, but I swear I did see her. And sometimes I still see her from the corner of my eye as I walk the city. Her and sometimes others.
Wow. So you don't know where this was?
No, there are gaps, my friend. Holes in my mind where thought has turned to smoke. I feel I have lost myself. Could you find me?
Sure, I guess. I can at least ask around. What's your name? Other than Guru.
Before I was Guru, they used to call me David. David DeVere.
Really? Nice to meet you, David.
David.
Now, I better get going. Asked to attend people to Shrive, that sort of thing. Blessings be upon you.
Maybe Philomena can help us with that.
May you find peace, Padre.
Still, there's some kind of a thing that joins these two people we talk to. Religion, right? Amazing grace. Willing to talk only to a padre, per se. We have this
I
event
needed to
here.
check on Carla. She was short a memory or two by all accounts.
Yes. It is kind of sad that the consensualist Fabian has never learned the real names, and the only way for him to get it was to pretend to be someone else, isn't it?
Carla wasn't in her usual spot. I wondered where she'd got to.
Do we have a smell? Yes, perfect. Hello, Carla.
Say, Carla, you okay? You're not in your normal spot.
I was just helping a friend out, Detective. Are you in pain?
I spoke to a friend who knows about these things, and they said you got picked up by the PD, all confused. What happened? You okay?
You know how it is, Detective. When the call comes to help others, you see so many faces. They blur together for a time, and I guess it all just got too much. I started to forget.
Let's ask this openly.
Were you treating a pregnant woman?
That's right. I was. She was so sad.
That's what brought this confusion on you?
Yes. I'm afraid I fell apart a little. It was all too much. I don't think she wanted me to see her. She was scared, you see.
That is very interesting. Now, if we could just figure out where this happened.
I volunteered in many places, Detective. I just can't remember. There are holes, missing pieces.
Interesting. You're not the first to tell me that. What's your full name, Carla? I'll run it at the station, see if some addresses fall out.
Carla Long.
Thank you kindly, Carla. Now you have a good night.
At least Carla seems to be fond of our detective. Ooh, Philomena, we have to have another conversation, it seems. 3 people with memory loss that does not perhaps seem to be caused by Fabian, because they all mentioned that pregnant woman who seems to perhaps be the cause of it. Maybe it's the magical baby that causes people to forget. Imagine, you are just a perfectly fine individual, and then you get pregnant and your baby has superpowers in the womb. The baby's unhappy because you ate some McDonald's? Suddenly it starts destroying telekinetically the whole kitchen and everything around there. See, I remember when I was pregnant, I had the scan made, you know, when the baby has to be checked and everything, and the baby did not want to turn in the right direction, and the doctor told me, you know, it's a Polish doctor, they sometimes have weird ideas, that I should drink something bubbly, like some soda or Coca-Cola or something with bubbles, so the baby will move then. And just imagine you're drinking something with bubbles while being pregnant with this superhuman magical baby, and suddenly the earth starts to shake. That'd be pretty cool. You know what I mean? Now save me from the thoughts of superhuman babies.
Fabian, you here to inspect my indices?
Always.
I've got the skinny on our missing memory cases. Can you do some digging?
You know what rolls my Rolodex, don't you, detective? So what have you got?
Guru's real name is David DeVere. He thinks he saw a ghost, a pregnant woman who materialized right in front of him.
David DeVere. Very good, very good.
Carla's full name is Carla Long. She had a bit of an episode when she was treating a pregnant woman.
Carla Long, huh? Yeah, she's here.
Mr. Lemon, I've got nothing on except he sings Amazing Grace and goes to church.
Every snippet is useful. Everything is connected. I have it, detective.
Ooh.
Carla Long spent time volunteering at St. Stephen's, giving treatments to the poor. David attended church lectures of theology at St. Stephen's. And doesn't that fit with your Mr. Lemon, who's into religious music? All three short of memory.
St. Stephen's.
Right. St. Stephen's is the key. Nice work, knowledge base. I'll see you later.
Come back when you can. I always need a good sorting.
There it was then. Time to go to church. Something I didn't often say, let me tell you. Stevens beckoned, and I had Mr. Lemon's song on my lips. It was kinda catchy.
Amazing Grace.
Serial killer, dead biker guy of unusual size. Swiss cheese holes in at least 4 heads. Every one of them had seen a pregnant woman. Something like a ghost. The mother-to-be, it was niggling at the corner of my mind, but I couldn't get at it. Anyway, this woman, if she was real, was definitely at the scene of the crime. I wanted to talk to her. A lot.
It's niggling at his brain, which kind of means that he knows something about it. Maybe there is some memory loss happening for Fabian too. I mean, we know for sure that there is. Who do we have here? I see who do we have here. Doesn't look pregnant though. Hey, Onda. You expecting?
Onda, right? Not sure we've met. I'm Fabian. I work for Benny.
I've heard of you.
All good things, I hope?
I have heard of you.
Uh-oh. What could Lou say about Fabian? Probably not very nice things, especially with her mindset about Malkavians that we know of from the very first conversation we had with her.
I'm looking for a killer. Have you seen one around here at all? Young woman in the, family way?
There's only one killer here, and you're looking at her. Am I the one you want?
No.
Then I've got nothing for you.
Maybe she's the rebel killer?
You sure you haven't seen the killer? She slaughtered her way through Seattle, decapitated kindred and mortals.
Your killer sounds tough, but they're not here. You can leave now.
Okay. Thanks.
Go
Think
away.
We have to probe through her brain.
Messed that up. Time for a do-over, I guess. Forget.
Ah, alright.
Onda, right? Not sure we've met. I'm Fabian. I work for Benny.
I've heard of you.
All good things, I hope?
I have heard of you.
Here.
I'm looking for a young woman in the, family way. She's in trouble, I think.
Yeah. Her name is Misty, and she's scared. She's had terrible things done to her.
Uh-oh.
If you hurt her, I will find your haven, and I will visit you every night just as you wake. And each time, I will rip out your tongue by the root.
How exactly? Who hurt her?
Who hurt her?
I don't know, but when I find out, I will slice them paper thin and donate them as toilet paper to the city restrooms. She's downstairs. It might take you a bit of time.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Alright, thank you, Onda. I'm happy that we were able to wipe your minds and do a do-over. That was very useful. Downstairs, you say? Same place where we found book.
Vampires shouldn't find crypts spooky, right?
People like, oh, He did mention something about the crypt when we were in the modern times. He was also creeped out when we were walking down in here. And then we saw this altar there, didn't we? That we didn't know what it was about. And it had baby toys. It had toys. This one here. On this side. There. No, further. Do you know what I mean?
Hello, Fabian.
That's my name.
Hello. Misty, right? Have we met?
Memory stretches and tears, and sometimes it must break. She says there are so many pictures you left behind.
Yeah, she is a Malkavian, I think.
Anda said you'd been hurt. Someone had done terrible things.
Yes, Fabian. Yes, they did, Fabian. On purpose. Gifted me. Saved me. Damned me. I have never forgotten how I was gifted. A terrible, beautiful thing. It saved us both.
Wow.
She is so thankful, but so terribly bored.
The baby. Baby is still within her, even though it's post-embrace. Well, there are theories about what happens to a pregnant woman when you embrace her. Usually, the body just expels the baby, because you die, right? And that would probably be logical if we considered becoming a vampire logical, right? There are cases of Finnbloods actually giving birth to a baby, and then the baby can be potentially a revenant, potentially a Finnblood as well. At least in the 5th edition, nothing is particularly set in lore. It's just about the rumors, right? The hearsay. Someone have heard of a Finnblood giving birth to a baby. Someone have heard of a vampire embraced while they were pregnant. But not many have heard about this situation. It's not necessarily something you will see written on the pages of the book as a mechanic that can happen. A very unusual and an absolutely terrifying situation.
You said she. Are you talking about your baby?
A child is a gift for eternity, not just for Christmas.
Well, okay. You're a bloodsucker like me, but more than that, you're of Malkavian blood, right? Either that or old Malk himself should be serving you with a copyright lawsuit.
The blood in our veins does have the same source as yours, Detective. Such special sauce.
Malkavian, then. You've been here a while. At least that's what the files say. But where did you come from?
From sugar and spice and sauce that's nice.
I can't help but notice you're on the way to being a mother. And I can't figure out how that works at all. We can't get pregnant, can we? What's this? The stork get lost? An inaccurate conception?
Oh, Detective. There is no way to be blessed with new life when you are already dead. But all the dead were alive once upon a time. She knows that. And so do you.
How long have you been pregnant?
How do you think it works, Detective? Did it never cross your mind? Not once.
That sounds accusatory.
A detective should be armed with all the facts. In service, in pride, in dedication.
Why did you wipe all those memories? Max and the guy in the drunk tank?
They saw me. And remember, I should stay out of sight.
Remember?
I need to stay out of sight.
Why?
He's looking for me, Fabian. I think he wants to kill me.
Who?
The father.
Oh, really? You were there at the murder scene, right? What did you see?
A man dreams, a man dies. The cops scrub the asphalt, scrub the cellar floor, and no one remembers. There are some things you can save without memory. Perhaps I saw him. Perhaps she did. Metal cross and metal stakes. But his face eludes me, as I elude you.
Okay. Please. I need to know what you saw. The victim, a biker. The killer...
Does a killer stalk the streets, Detective? Or is it only an echo?
This was getting me nowhere. Her memory wasn't connected up right. I needed a moment to gather some thoughts. Stay there.
Are we going to look into her minds?
Let's have a peek, shall we?
A gleam of fang, a naked threat. Another case he has let slip. Ooh, our maker doesn't remember. We want to thank you. We want to end you.
That's not what I'm looking for.
Is it not?
What secrets are we keeping?
Her tormentor, her savior, is here. The faces have changed, but they echo. Borrowed blood, gifted slayer, hide. She hates you. She loves you.
That can't be what you're hiding. Let's see what's going on in here.
Detective Puzzler, always steadfast. Are you here to save me? A rat drinker, fear maker. Fabian, 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 Fabian.
Oh. We hid. A blood drinker, one of our kind. A kindred, huh?
Let's talk some more. Okay, let's figure this out now. You did see someone. A vampire. Which makes no sense, as our killer is not a vampire.
Oh, but he was! Yes, he was. A brute. A thug. A made man.
He scared you so much you hid, and afterwards you blanked Max so this man could never find you. Who are you hiding from?
Her father. You said you'd save me from him.
I did.
Fabian. Hector liked you. He trusted you. Are you here to save me?
I just want to hug myself.
She was bleeding out. I didn't have much time, and neither did she.
Easy, miss. Just tell me what you saw. It'll save lives.
Who are you? You're one of them, aren't you?
You mean, am I like Hector? I guess I am, except I'm less follically challenged right now.
Follically challenged.
My name's Fabian.
Fabian? Hector liked you. He trusted you. Are you here to save me?
Hector's secret. Well, that explains a lot. You're his girl?
No, he was helping me out. Keeping me safe. There were people looking for me, you see. Guess they found me. They all wanted my baby. That's what Hector said. And so did he, the father. Too late now. Guess he won.
Ooh, who's the father? Or did you get a look at... yeah.
Did you get a look at the guy?
Yeah.
Did you recognize him?
Hector heard someone coming. He told me to hide. He was worried about me. Then I just heard those noises. That horrible, horrible sound.
Should I really say... Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Thank you, Fabian.
I could hear him breathing. I guess I made a noise. I was so upset. He found me, dragged me out. It was so fast. It's bad, right? I know it's bad. It doesn't hurt.
Who's the father?
Johnny. Dear Johnny. He's one of you guys, you know. Works the rackets like you. For Lou Graham.
Biologically unlikely, but sure, let's go with that. So, you and Johnny created a small miracle.
He wanted me to take care of it, but
you didn't want to.
I couldn't do it. When I found Hector, he told me I had to get out of Dodge. He said because it was Johnny's kid, other people were hunting me.
What other people?
He called them the court.
That is not good.
It doesn't matter now, does it? They've killed Hector. They've killed me. And they've killed my baby. Johnny Campbell's baby.
J.J. Campbell.
It was then the pieces snapped together. Vampires can't make babies, but ghouls certainly can. Campbell, lose muscle. Why did the court care so much? I didn't know, but they wanted to catch or kill. And Hector wanted her safe, that was clear. She was a playing piece on a board she didn't understand. I didn't either, but at least I knew some of the players. I also realized by me spending all this time pondering, she was nearly out of gas. Hey, you still with me?
Yes.
I got an idea. I don't know why I did it.
Also, just wanted to say that two of my favorite Kurt members from the 20s, which is Hector and Isaac, have died to Reaper Killer, so I'm very sad. And now I'm going to be even more sad, so...
Maybe I was trying to save her. But if I didn't know then, I know now. I damned her.
What have you done?
What's your name?
Misty.
Okay, Misty. I'm going to help you be safe. Both of you. In hindsight, of course, we all do things we're not the least bit proud of.
What have you done?
Well, good evening.
Good
You
evening.
sired a child, Fabian.
So I did.
Does she still haunt the city?
Seems to me she's got really good at not being seen. What we should do is go see Ryong. She's expecting us.
You are not curious.
Always, but whatever happens now has to be her choice.
I'm going to leave you with all of this to ponder on, because it is a pretty heavy theme and a pretty big situation that happened there in Fabian's past, and the fact that we had to relive it through his eyes, he didn't remember, he didn't know, all of that coming back. Poor child seeing him again and seeing he forgotten everything. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna see you in another one. Do not get lost in the night and just don't get your mind wiped. If someone is talking about Lemony Moss, do take care of them. They're probably suffering from the memory loss. And that's the word of advice for tonight. See you later. Good night.